Namaskar. You are at Academy of Pediatrics Nagpur, and this is the second video in our series of videos on adolescent issues. In the first video, we looked at the importance of attacking or tackling the adolescent issues, why it is important to know about adolescents, their growth, their requirements, their physical and mental development, and what we as adults can do for these children of 10 to 19 years of age. Now, in this video, we are going to look at the diet and nutrition of adolescents. Now, adolescents, because of the rapid changes in their growth, physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, there are lot of requirements or needs in terms of nutrition for these adolescents. We all know that they have lot of hunger and they are hungry all the time and look for foods, but many times these foods that they eat are not in balanced proportions and may not be according to their needs because of the food fads and because of typical adolescent behavior regarding their foods in today's era. So let's first understand what are the requirements in this age. 10 to 19 years for girls and boys, the calorie requirement for the day is between 2000 to 2600. That's a huge amount. And it means that there has to be rapid increase in the amount of food, the quality of food, and the proper proportions of various nutrients in the diet. Now, what are the 5 different nutrients that we have in all our diets? They are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, and vitamins. All of you know this. The important thing to remember regarding adolescents is their protein requirement is quite high. This is because the body is building itself, and proteins are said to be the body building blocks, and therefore their protein requirement has to be almost 30 to 40% of their diet. This comes to 1 gram to 2 grams per kg of the adolescent weight, and this has to be properly looked at, because if we don't provide enough amount of proteins to these children, they will have weak bodies throughout their lives. The lean body mass, the bones, all the tissues, all the sexual organs, different other organs, the pruning of neurons in the brain, everything is occurring which requires lot of proteins, and therefore all of us should properly look at how much proportion of proteins are there in an adolescent diet. Now, what are the sources of proteins? They are, as you know, the common dals, lentils, milk, all non-veg foods. The problem with adolescents is that they have lot of food fads, and because of that, all the food that they would like to eat may not contain enough amount of protein. So if we give them this habit of eating at least 2 full meals of balanced diet daily, actually it should be 3, but at least 2, and these should contain at least 1 to 2 katori of dal or usad or lentil preparations. In addition to that, 1 to 2 glasses of milk daily, and carbohydrates which also contain some amount of proteins like rice and dal. All non-veg foods are good in proteins, but especially fish are very good. Red meat foods are also to be included in the diet to give proper protein amount in the diet. There is often a fad of taking only protein diets or protein supplements in this age of gymming and bodybuilding, and which are often prescribed over the counter or by the gym instructors, and the adolescents blindly follow them. We as parents, teachers, and medical experts should remember that these have to be properly authenticated, their content should be checked, and they should be prescribed by a medical expert. Then only they should be taken. Otherwise, they can cause more harm than being useful. Adolescents also need lot of calcium and iron. Calcium is there in many fruits, vegetables also, like palak, and they are all the rich sources of milk products which give you calcium, like paneer, cheese, milk, curds, buttermilk, all. And these protein preparations which contain calcium are important to take because the bones are getting built. We want our bones to be stronger, and these bones should be strong enough to lead an able adult life, as well as not have osteoporosis later on in life. And therefore these bones should be properly built in the adolescent. We should not miss that bus. So calcium is important. Another important mineral is iron. 40% of Indian adolescent girls lack iron, and because of that are anemic, and they have stunted growth themselves, and then they produce stunted babies. So it's a double whammy if we don't give proper amount of iron in menstruating girls who require more iron. And all the iron rich foods like good, jaggery, peanuts, rajgira, khajur or dates, all the green leafy vegetables have to be highly encouraged in this age. Preparation in iron vessels, giving that a good source of iron, is also a good thing to do. And proper amount of citrus fruits along with diet which help to absorb iron is also a good way of increasing the iron content of the food and proper absorption, so that there is no anemia. Now, if we have a good katori of salad or fruits after the meal, after each meal, or one salad preparation or fruit preparation in between, that gives a good amount of vitamins and minerals to an adolescent. Having adequate amount of water, hydration is also important for two reasons: to maintain stamina, to maintain metabolism, and to have proper digestion of all the foods that are eaten. So if we take proper precautions in terms of how we are going to plan a diet for an adolescent, how we are going to give proper proportion of nutrients to that diet, then major part of good adolescent diet is taken care of. There is of course another connotation to it, and that is how to convince adolescents regarding this diet. That we are going to see in our next video. So thank you. If you like this video, please give your likes on our Facebook page, on which we are going to upload this video. And if you have any queries, please write to us. We would be absolutely happy to answer them. So thank you once again. Let's meet in our next video.